In the military, purpose was clear. But what happens when the uniform comes off?
I'm Hope Skibitsky, a veteran of the United States Air Force, having served 28 years on active duty. I recently transitioned out of the military and spent some time working in my first civilian job. It didn't turn out as well as I had hoped, and I ended up getting laid off due to some manning position downsizing, and it was a huge blow to my confidence. It took me a while to figure out who I was and what I was going to do next. And I had the privilege and opportunity to run into Mike Schindler and be a part of his DIPSY program. And the discovering your post-service identity was a big deal for me because I wondered who I was if I wasn't an airman. But more importantly, what do I do now? And I started with this mindset that the world happens to me. And in reality, I learned through DIPSY how much of what I am and what I'm capable of doing is in my control. I loved the idea of having not just these intangible ideas of what might be possible, but having actual tools. I really loved that I had tools to run through on what I found was challenging, why I felt I was the best fit for something, when I felt like there was an absolute no-go if we couldn't get around those things. It really felt good knowing that I had a choice. And though the choice existed all along, I guess I just didn't know it was mine to make. Because for so long, you spend time just going where you're told to go and doing what you're told to do. And everything had like a rule book and boundaries, and not having those things was really scary. And so having DIPSY, understanding VUCA, walking through that there's a good side of that too, empowered me to feel like I could be my best me out of uniform. And I have been a better me since the program, and I'm just grateful.
DIPSY is more than a program. It's your path to purpose. Register now and start your journey.